Hey YouTube, Dan Auto here, coming at you with another Weather Cup team. And this one was a direct answer to what I was seeing in the meta. So what I saw a lot in the meta was kind of what I showed you this morning in this morning's video. A lot of Sandslash, a lot of Blaziken, a lot of Swampert, and a decent amount of Lanturn. So I decided to go with Araquanid. I'm going to call it the spider from now on. So I went to go with the spider because it is a sneaky Pokemon in the fact that it defeats all the mud boys. As you can see here, it defeats Swampert, and it deals with your like Abomasnow, your Razor Leafers that are also weak to bug, right? Because it's got bug bite and bug buzz, so you can take it out there. So it's got some versatility. It is weak to some of the meta. Like the Blaziken matchup is interesting because it like you're still half bug, so it's the fire still neutral. So you got to keep that in mind. So I paired it with Swampert to deal with that, and then if I'm gonna be weak to like a Razor Leaf in the back, I paired it with Bastiodon. So it's kind of like a common pairing. And I like Araquanid on the lead because, or Spider on the, I guess I can call it, just call it Spider on the lead, is because it is bulky. Even if you look at its PV poke matchups, it's very like centered in the middle. Its wins and losses. It's not gonna have like, it's not gonna be like Swampert against a Razor Leafer or Bastiodon against a Swampert, right? Where those are the extreme losses. There's not a lot of extreme losses for the spider, so they all kind of center it in the middle. So you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some, but for the most part you can hang in with anything, and then it's up to you whether you want to try and double shield or fight for switch or not fight for switch, get ahead on energy, because there's a lot of Pokemon, even like Sandslash, like it can't really, Shadow Clouds are fine, but I'm pretty sure the water, I mean, let's say the Ice Punch is definitely resisted, so it's kind of limited in what it can throw, and these Bubble Beams like slowly add up, right? So that's fine. I'm gonna just continue to throw it here. They're gonna eventually have to throw, and then it'll come down to whether I can just smack this down, which do I have Flamethrower? I have Flamethrower. Do they have a Bulldoze? They're 2 times lower, so even if they have a Bulldozed, it may not take me out. It does not, because I lower their attack times 2 with double Bubble Beam. Have a move, Flamethrower here, and almost have a move coming out here, and I am just able to smack down as I get to the move. So I like the team. Swampert is glassy, but obviously it's like a truck. The other two have bulk. Even in this matchup, it's not bad. Like if you shield up one Thunderbolt, and I think they shield up my Bug Buzz, like I think you're pretty close. You lose, but it's not terrible, right? So that's the bulk coming through. That's the Bug Bite and Bug Buzz. Not super spammy, but not bad. Defense fall here. So even if they get one off here, like they're gonna outpace you to Thunderbolt. There's not much you can do about that. Does not take you out. Will I get to a second? And yeah, I will get to the second, right? So this will take them out, or I'm gonna grab a shield advantage. Let's see what they decide to do. So they take shield advantage. That's fine. I will come in with my Swampert here. They can get probably a couple surfs off here, which is a problem. I'm not running for that reason right there. I'm not running Shadow because the 2 surfs would take me out as a Shadow. So I decide not to. They bait me. I'm going to just throw the Earthquake here and try and take them out. And I do, because again, Earthquake hits like a truck. That's one move I can see being nerfed in the future is Earthquake. So Earthquake on Galarian Stunfisk and Swampert is really rough. Come with the Credillia, and this is where I'm just kind of getting ahead on energy here. If I can throw a Stone Edge, I'll take it out with the Stone Edge. But this is where Bastion's bulk comes in. There's not much that this can do. It's gonna, even a Shadow is gonna take 3 to take me out. They catch on a Lanturn, which is fine because it's almost at a surf anyways. So that just takes that out. So I don't need to worry about the surf. And now they still need to get another 2 off. There's no way that they're gonna be able to bank like a third. So they're gonna have to throw 2. And I don't even know if 2 is gonna take me out here. So we're gonna CMP. So good timing on their part. But I don't even know with Bastiodon's XL bulk. No, so I just survived 3 Grass Knots from a Shadow Credillia. Right? Bastiodon's bulk is insane. Like the only problem with Bastiodon is like there's a bunch of mud boys in this. You can get walled pretty easily. So that's the pros and cons of that. Lanturn in here. Lantern's always a tricky one, especially in this matchup, because the Surfs come so fast and do about like 40% on a non-shadow. So between that and the Spark, it's going to add up. And if they double shield twice on an Earthquake, can they flip the Shoe Shield? I forget if they flip the Shoe Shield or just like... Because I can survive one more. I can't survive a third, and this is why I use the non-shadow, because I can survive two. I can get off an Earthquake here. I have to shield. So again, if they want to, they can shield and farm down. And that's the only problem with going like back-to-back Earthquakes, is if they do double shield, they can take you down here. And there's not much you can do about it. But if they do, that's fine. I will just get off some chip damage. Bastiodon will take the Surfs. Or I'm just going to come straight Spider, knowing that they have Shield of Thunderbolt. I know you can live one Thunderbolt. This one will do about 50%. I'm going to try and catch or just full farm. Oof. I'm almost at a Bug Buzz, so if the Abomasnow comes back in, I'm going to just smack it with a Bug Buzz. If something else comes in, I'm going to have a move for Blaziken. So I'm going to go one Bubble Beam here. I have to just do a second one right away, and this is why it's not a great matchup, but 2 Bubble Beams. I need this. I need to live this. And I do, because again, the bulk is insane. And then I can just come in here and just start smacking down. And if they leave, which I expect them to because they lower their attack times 2, then I was going to say that I can just farm up an Abomasnow and they can't do anything. So straight up, this matchup is a little tricky. So counters are resisted. Blast Burns are neutral because I'm half Bug or Blaze Kick, whatever they want to use. I'm lowering their attack. This will just do not much chip damage, but it lowers it, right? So I'll just take that. So it's a good Pokemon for what you're seeing in the meta. Spray Bird will hurt super effective because I'm half Bug. And now I think I froze here. When you this is where a bad player gets separated from a good player. A good player would have like instant swapped into like Bastiodon or I don't even know the moveset, so I switched to Bastiodon, but now I'm in trouble because it has Confusion is resisted, but the excuse my kid screaming in the background. It's almost lunchtime, so he is getting hungry. I didn't know it had cross chop because it's such a unique Pokemon. Confusions are resisted, but the cross chops are coming fast, and now they're probably gonna be able to shield and take me down here, or just let it go. Blaziken's gonna come back in. I can come in and they're maybe switch locked. But again, these counters come quick. Sand Slash. The only problem with the Sand Slash matchup, so if you want to, so I'm running Shadow on my next, maybe not my next team, but my next team, my team that's actually pushing me to Legend right now. The problem with, it's a trade-off between this matchup and I don't think one Hydro takes it out from this range. But a Shadow would take it out from this range. Yeah, not even close, right? So a Shadow, Mud Shot, and Hydro Cannon would take it out, and it still takes 2 Ace Punches. So this is a much better matchup with a Shadow. But then the Lantern is much worse matchup. So pick your poison, whatever you want to run. I'm running a Shadow on my most recent team. I'm going to come in here, try for the full smackdown. Can I get it? No, they got to move, and I am in loads of trouble here. But that is the team. It was decent. Like, it wasn't amazing. You got bulk. I didn't like run it. I think I was probably like sideways with this team, so I'm not going to pretend that it was amazing. But it has play. The Spider Bug has... Not the Spider Bug. The Water Spider has play. So we're trying out. Like, it doesn't have play in the open meta right now because of Lanturn and Noctowls everywhere, right? So using it in the limited meta, not a bad choice. So anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. I mentioned my video this morning. My team this morning got a lot more ELO, so I will link that beside here if you want to check that out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.